Alamo's not here, we'll go with Baca Prewitt. If there are any items that you want to address on behalf of Baca Prewitt chapter, we will go ahead and yield floor to you, Atole.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Sharon Lowley. I'm the chapter manager, and I'm sorry about not opening in time. As you can see, I'm not feeling well, but I'm here, and as far as it goes, my president's on his way, and I'm originally from here, and my client is Kia Anin Shloshi Bashchin Kutnesani Dashina Twitchini Dashche Ekut Although as first thing for our area is mostly our roads are monitored, and we contact McKinley County, and they're the ones that maintain all our roads here in Baca. And as far as it goes, we have Haystack, that's only one that has the NDOT that takes care of it, but that's maintained also by McKinley County because they have I don't know, I'm told that NDOT and McKinley County work together. So therefore they monitor that area also. As far as it goes, our roads this way, all the way up to Theroux, that one doesn't have a right-of-way. We've been trying to get the right-of-way, and they have not processed it, and it's been expired. And I've been trying to work with McKinley County and BLM to get that right-of-way started back up to monitor our roads this way. And then the other problems is we have issues with our tunnels. And we tried reaching out to the state of New Mexico to see if they can do something about Pillowcrest Tunnel and Blackwater Tunnel. There's two tunnels that we have issues with because the drainage is not properly set. And that's on highway, the Route 66 roads. That's basically it on our end because, like I said, McKinley County is the only people that have been working on our roads lately. And we tried telling them that it's bus routes and stuff like that for the school here and St. Bonaventure. But they're still not maintaining it because of the right-of-way. We're just having issues with the right-of-way. That's it.
Should we go into any response since we just have a few chapters? Or do we want to go through all the chapters?
I think there's a quote. I think there's a.
Right. Yeah, that quota meeting happened at a public meeting, and it was at 6:30 in the evening. The last meeting that they had was at 6:30 in the evening. It was virtual, but they're still doing the whole I-40 from at the west side of Gallup all the way to I-25. And they're still sending us information on it. They're just doing studies right now to see what they can do to upgrade the I-40. So when we got on there, I asked if they were going to fix the tunnels because some of the tunnels that they use, we have issues with it because the fire, there's like 6 tunnels from Theroux this way. There's 6 tunnels this way, and 1 tunnel, or 3 of the tunnels, the fire truck can't go through it, and the only access is through Pillowcrest. It goes all the way back up to Seawall State. And that fire truck has to get to that side, or the ambulance has to get to that side through emergency. They can't go under the tunnels. And it's not accessible for the fire truck or the ambulances. And that's the other issue that we've been having. lately.
So New Mexico DOT, they're doing this I-40 study where their long-range plan is to add another lane on both the eastbound and westbound lane of I-40. So it'll be 3 lanes from Arizona state line all the way to I-25. And along that way, they're looking at, one of the things they're looking at is replacing these box culverts, these tunnels you call them, replacing them with bridges. So in the long term, if things come to fruition, you'll be getting a bridge instead of the box. So that'll open up your access and turn it in. It was originally constructed back in the 60s as a drainage thing, but then it turned into a road. So now they're going to change the design and put up a bridge there. That's their plans for the future. Thank you.
So my question is, I know that we already told the community members that those drainage, they're not supposed to be used as tunnels to drive through and stuff like that. But if they're gonna put bridges, they're gonna put bridges like every 2 miles. See, because I have 6 going that way.
Yeah, it's where the drainage is at. These were all built based on a drainage design, so that's where the tunnels came from. And it's high volume flow, that's why they're tunnels. But they're going to change them to bridges. The tunnel design is kind of obsolete nowadays, so it'll be bridges.
One of the things I'd like to hear from you is, how long have you been a chapter manager?
I'm sorry, this is barely my 2nd year. I'm barely going into my 2nd year, so I'm barely learning the ropes of all of this. And as I'm going by, I'm asking questions left and right about it. So as far as I know, I've been working with McKinley County BLM and trying to get the right of way, because there was an individual that used to work for McKinley County, and she's actually at Continental Divide doing right of ways now. So she's been telling me how to go about these things to get the right of ways and stuff. So that's what I was trying to do, but we haven't get anywhere with it because McKinley County is just sitting back and saying. And then I was informed NDOT has a contract with McKinley County to give them to maintain our roads, whatever needs to be fixed. But I asked them that, they're just like I said, they're just sitting back. They're not really responsive about a lot of things. We had an NDOT meeting here with Casimiro Lake, Little Water, BLM, McKinley County never showed up, state never showed up. So we tried that before. And we've been trying to set meetings with them, but they haven't set up anything with us.
One of the things I'd like to hear from you is, as a chapter manager, what do you see as Navajo DOT's role being? What do you see as a service?
As far as it goes, I would like for NDOT to help me get this right away and to get our roads back to the way where it's not eroded, because there's several areas where the bus goes and it's just terrible. And I just need help working with McKinley County to see if they can do something for our roads this way, because they're maintaining Haystack area. They're maintaining Haystack, the whole Haystack area, but they're not maintaining on this side. And that's the major problem, because like I said, the bus route goes this way for St. Bonaventure, Baca Colonial School, and I'm thinking the activity bus up the route. I'm not too sure, but I think that's one of the ones that, but I want NDOT to help me try to get this situated as far as it goes, because I'm having issues with everybody in the upper offices in Gallo.
Okay. What are some of the services that you think DOT should provide the Baca chapter that we aren't right now?
Right now, they provided some maps of where they operate, but I want to know if there's a easier way of NDOT to actually come out and work with us, like one-on-one, to know what to do with the right-of-ways or whatever we need to do with our roads on that side, because there's a bridge that's going out on a one of the roads that NDOT's supposed to maintain. But I'm not too sure what he's gonna do because Mr. Lewis keeps telling me contact NDOT. But I don't know who to contact that I can work with. It's all, like I said, it's all new to me to these different offices.
Good morning. My name is Leanne Roy with Planning Department. So Tisaka Ninchlo Nakarana Bashichin, though shade Betlesion. Though Shanella Ashia. So with Planning Department, any of your requests, any of projects, anything that has to do with Navajo DOT, please go through Planning Department. Contact us, call us, email us. Our contact information is on our website. So with Baca chapter, we'll come out and meet with you and your chapters, your chapter officials, your delegates. If you can get your CLEPC there also, that's the one organization, a lot of chapters, they don't involve the CLEPC until at a later date. So if we can get them there at the same meeting, we'll provide maps, we'll assist with the right-of-way. Now we don't, we're not authorized to grant right-of-ways, but we can assist you on the right-of-ways. That's more of Land Department and BIA also. So when we sit down and look at these locations of bridges, we'll have to also look to see who owns the road that attaches to those bridges, and we'll see who actually owns those bridges also. So if you can, before we leave today, all the chapters, if you want to meet with Planning Department, give us 3 available dates that we can work with and get back with you on it.
Is there any other questions that you might have for us?
Not right now.
Get the feel of it, okay?
Okay, we'll move on to the next chapter.
All right, wonderful, thank you. I just want to add on the virtual meetings with the McKinley County on their county route, Ziggy. That is consulted, McKinley County consulted that to Bohana Consultants. They're just doing the study right now, kind of getting a feel of where all the routes, the county routes are right now. That's what the virtual meetings are about, ADG. And then once they get all of that together, they should be coming back to the chapters that have all the county routes within their respective chapters, and then they'll say, okay, this is functioning, this is not, yada, yada, yada. So just stay on top of that as well. Thank you so much for your questions and your addressing your concerns. We'll go ahead and move down to the next but as Ms. Roy indicated that there are websites on the website, on the managers, on the back of the agenda, you do have a listing of names and email addresses of our Navajo DOT managers where you can contact them.
Okay. Good morning, all. Yate Arnold. Joe, good to see you. Good to see you. It's been a long time. We have a lot of concern. All the chapter has a lot of concern. And we like to voice our concern that it would be received with gratitude, receive it with understanding that we need your help. Chudasako eya topigata. Ajashi equipments to halon named. We still need your help. Ani equipment la behawat zi na re chachel trato. Nihita we have a backhoe, but we're still waiting for our motor grader our grader. And we're supposed to be getting our dump truck as well. Ako, di na ready operators dan linagi. Do da yichi da la. This equipment, the newer ones. Kwa asita abaznit ligon khania, I'm an operator, no. But he can't even find the starter button. Hard no. Is he that not bit that's Sunday. But what I'm thinking about is if it's permissible from your department, where just like this, yeah, to quite in Junigo a he kado naha bekeda house I call equipment operators again. Then they start from each chapter. We have 3 operators. They're all on standby. But we need an operator which would be very helpful to our community. Like having operator's license, etc. You know. Benda has ego. Benda omnishiki b'niyenal sosiki b'kistiko. Jo. Which wouldn't want to see, there's always a liability. Because Tito Ediki the operators. I call, let's say that Bakit Hayi Kakuda. Not neither Heitzawuda. Who's going to manage that or look after that individual for insurance purpose? Could I tackle under each chapters? Our chapter manager. It's almost like a pond where if the water accumulates. Pillowcrest underpass people spend their night there when there's snow or when ice happens. When the water freezes up the pond right there, they get stuck. They get stuck about a good 2 feet deep. And some they spend the night there. Even the PD, state police, and the Navajo Nation police, they don't hardly use that road because it's very rough now. We approach McKinley County, we approach Cibola County. So you get a teen, you get a days inky. Ajigo McKinley County don't hit it damn. The state road and need go see Cibola. That's a county road. McKinley. So this thing of passing the buck needs to be settled. Needs to be straightened out. Directly. Not to go to assistant or any other people in the department. Directly to the main person. Now, so sticky resolution slap, yeah, that's it. I ain't it though, you the hot nita. So resolution epi has ani at edo lation day, though you the hot nita at them. I could work it out. This stringy cohort and Ntan hilda oche ko dat not I. Joe ko dat do hit ede. I say, Nhaid not I. Do nhahat edo tlila skado. I could edo let Joe. I've known Joe for a long time. Even I like to kind of put him in the corner, you know. Ako haystack kojiko tiniki lejiko etan halyande when I first came to the office. Ako ediki we need a new road a tin a nidiki. Kadolye our state representative Pichindel Ako attendo ye at later asto. O basin here at this ashot basically cheap it all. I think it's in the amount of 100,000. Or anything got this they put it towards the I-40 highway. Ajago do anani the 491, okay. Ako hot ego kat hinan taidan liniki kotago. To Eisen he could that is ain't konanat. Ako Hayugo and Nahot it is niti Kodosebe Haotzi Hada Hot Ikon Le Kojiko around Old Windmill Road, Old Windmill Trail, on the what you go Blackwater and all that area. Kodo he measured it from the highway to the very far end. It's about a good 7 miles, that's or 6 miles around there. For emergency go, we are having a problem with that. The emergency responders. Abanant go addition. Khait aho dan le lategi a tingi but a tin a liago for emergency purpose only. Kut out that they have lifted up the underpass that South Chavis Road emergency exit that's in Sanhade Lane Cindy Ado Otzada. A call Edikibe Nahoti. Even the tourists had an accident on that South Chavis Road, and the vehicle went into the Navajo Nation land, and they can't touch that person because it's on the other side of the fence. Our rescue they lego because banadilye pe na banadilye tours. Ako koda tago andahasti nchenda astsozo sha. Ishe khayri ye nanatado les kelebikohodota. It's always Baca chapter. That's why we like to stay ahead of the laws and see what's new out there. So emergency as nahaban so case. The county the yoke in a rego ashon at the day na re seawall at State Road. They lego into the old windmill. They need right away, Estoya. They need right away. And that's all they want is a right of way so they can start working on this road back that way. We have a terrible road in Lake Cochico. They take all of this asphalt from here, some of that, and they dump it off to get the road or to improve the road. Yeah, 15 miles radius got nego doniki. This either nada sozla. We can't go, they can't go even 15 and a half or, you know, oh baby canast. Oh, Nihchahastito leto Yan Hanoka. Aronda A Shi Abison his name was Shane Joseph Lewis. A Ajako DOT Ajisandad Nishinde Natanin Nico. And I still miss him. He left us 3 years ago. I could hit the Schneedo list, Hinantida Noslini. I said, Zigo, I could all nicht geben ye he kakwagi. Thank you very much.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you, Mr. Lewis.
The chapter manager covered a lot of the stuff that you already did. So we did make some assignments already. Our recorder is going to make sure that we get it to the individuals on the right of way. And then the planning is going to assist with the interaction with the other transportation entities. Marge, can we go on to take like a 15-minute break and then we'll start again? We've been
Absolutely.
Okay, appreciate it. Thanks.
Yes, we'll go ahead and do that. And then those of you that signed in, or those of you that came in, did you sign in to register? Thank you. Thank you. We'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll be back on in 15 minutes. Thank you.